Hey, yo, this is Jeff Yalden, your teen life coach. You've got questions, I've got answers. You might not like it, but it's my opinion. My opinion counts. Welcome. It's August. The new school year is upon us. I want to talk about self-esteem, and I'm hoping that parents, teachers, coaches, counselors, as well as teenagers are watching this video. I have a problem with today's parenting style. I think parents today are so strung up on telling their kids they're special and they're wonderful and they're terrific and they're outstanding and they're the best in the world and the best baseball player in the field and the best basketball player in the court, and you're in the stands yelling that my kid is the best. That was a foul. Hey, ref, what are you watching? You know, whatever. Hey, listen, check this out. I think your kid is special. I think your kid is fantastic and wonderful and great. And as parents, I think we should tell our children that every single day, as well as we should tell them that we love them and they're special and give them a big hug. But the problem is you also need to tell them that when they walk outside your house, that they are nobody any more special to that teacher or coach or other parent than any other child that is in that room or on the athletic field. You give your kid all the self-esteem in the world in their house, but you're also telling them that outside the house, they're perfect. And I think the reality is we're setting them up for failure. Really? I don't think that's the right thing to do. I think you need to teach your kid that outside the house, they're nobody any different than anybody else. I think that's important. Number two, for the teenagers, why do you sit there and wait for your parents and teachers and coaches and anyone else to tell you that you're smart and that you're capable and that you're wonderful and that you're great? What does it do when they tell you that you're fantastic and that you're smart, but you don't even believe it yourself? You see, I think you need to spend less time believing what people tell you and more time trying to concentrate on the person that you are. This is the only skin you're going to get. If you don't like your body because you might be a little bit overweight, then lose weight. If you don't like your body because you might be a little bit thin or a little bit tall and you don't have any definition or muscle, first of all, understand you're young, you're a teenager, your body's not fully developed. But there's nothing wrong with you saying to your parents, hey, mom, dad, I want to go to the gym and I want to start, I want to bulk up a little bit and do some push-ups and get ready for football or soccer or basketball, field hockey or baseball or whatever it might be. And there's trainers at the gym that oftentimes they'll give you a free session, or maybe you can buy a package of 10 and they'll write out a plan for you so that you can follow. And what great transformation and definition comes from learning how to work out properly with the trainer. If you have acne, all teenagers have acne, take a shower, wash your face, clean your face every single day. And while I'm at it, Axe is not a soap. It's not a deodorant. It's not something that should cover up the fact that you haven't showered in a week. Body spray, toothbrush, toothpaste, soap, deodorant, wonderful things. But let's get back to my point here, self-esteem. If you're not an athlete, but you want to be an athlete, go out for the team. I don't care if you suck. Go out for it. If you're not in theater, but you want to act, go out for the next play. Start by being a stage crew, working backstage, working your way up. If you want to be in a student council because you think you have the ability to be a great student leader to give back to your school or community, then go find the student council advisor in your school or the SAD advisor and see how you can become a part of the leadership team that makes great change and does wonderful things for your fellow students. Hey, the bottom line is you have to get involved and stop worrying about this fear of failure. See, I think that comes as a result of your parents telling you that you're great and you're wonderful and you're terrific, but you have to believe it in yourself. Failure, loss, are some of the greatest teachable moments that a child can ever have. You can't succeed and you can't win in life unless you first learn how to lose. Or what? You're afraid people are going to make fun of you and tease you because you didn't score the basket, you didn't score the goal, or you're going to be made fun of because you didn't make a part in the play? Dude, really? What does it matter when in a few years you're going to graduate from high school and you're going to look back then and say people's opinions, it didn't really matter anyway? You want to talk about self-esteem. Focus on your character. That is who you are, and not your reputation, what other people think you are. Don't worry about fear of failure. Go out and challenge yourself. Challenge yourself to be the best that you're capable of being in anything that you want to be. That is self-esteem. Go for it. Don't get caught up in this fear of failure. And let me tell you this. For the only time in your life, while you're in middle school and high school, education is free. Absolutely free. And I think we spend way too much time as teachers focusing on standardized tests and a child's self-esteem, and we're afraid to use red ink for the fear of what it might do to a child. Or there's some school districts that won't have their kids participate in the playoffs for the fear that the children may lose and what it would do to their self-esteem. No. No. Challenge your kids. The red ink can also be a positive thing. It's a teachable moment. The playoffs, it's another teachable moment. You learn about victories. You learn about losing, but you also learn about sportsmanship. You lose with dignity. You lose with pride. You lose with your head held high. Teachers and parents, I think we need to do a better job of communicating with our kids on their level. But we also need to teach them how to really like themselves. You don't like your hair? Cut it. You don't like the clothes you're wearing? Get new clothes. Don't make fun of people, for you wouldn't want them to make fun of you. Surround yourself with like-minded people. Encourage and support them, and they're going to encourage and support you. Self-esteem. This is the only skin you're going to get. And if you don't like yourself, then how do you expect people to like you? Education is absolutely free today. You want to talk about standardized tests? I think education is every day. It's what you do, where you do it, why you do it, when you do it, how you do it, with whom you do it. Education is about going out for the team. Education is about going out for that theater production. Education is about being involved in the school. Don't look at school as just math and science and a foreign language and history and English. No, look at school as the whole experience. Because the only time in your life, like I said earlier, this whole experience is absolutely free. And the more involved you are, the better it's going to be for your self-esteem. And the more involved you are, the less likely you'll engage in negative behaviors or making bad choices. Self-esteem, you have to give it to yourself. And if you can combine your parents and coaches and teachers telling you that you're great, you did an awesome job on the test, you're wonderful, you're terrific, you're outstanding, and if you can combine that with the way you talk to yourself, I am smart, I am capable, I can do this, I am smart enough to go to college, you're going to be a pretty powerful human being. Now go out there and make it a great school year. Have great self-esteem. Be a coachable student athlete. Cheer on the rest of your school. Have fun. Laugh, hoot, holler, yell, and scream. And make this free experience the best days of your life. I'm Jeff Yalden, and I'm honored that you paid attention to this video. Take care.